Chromo, why does Chromo never get here on time? He's like, no, guys, I agree on this time, and then he's 10 minutes late.
You know, that's a really good question, and we can answer that and more on this episode of the Buddy Cop Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Buddy Cop Podcast.
What was the intro?
I'm so proud of that intro.
It was like a TV ad.
Today we're joined with...
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma.
Today we're joined with that.
Mesothelioma? Hold on a minute.
Robert, I don't know how to say it. Fuck off.
Mesothelioma.
Thank you. Robert at least understands. Oh my god.
Anyway, today we're joined with Fat,
That's the title of the
Chromo,
episode right there.
Chins, Folds, and Drug,
Yeah,
and
we're all-
I
Mike,
think that's
your
everyone.
voice are peaking
You don't have to
so
say our names
much.
every time.
Yeah,
People
but-
know that we're all here.
Yeah, but like, sometimes we're not, so...
Yeah, so when we're not, you just say so-and-so's missing. You don't have to say our names every single time.
Yeah, but like, you
But
know...
you know what? We set a precedent. Don't read it.
So you don't have to read it off, just drink it.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Don't be a coward.
Don't.
Molly, don't
read
do it.
Don't. Just don't.
Why?
Just
Just
don't.
chug it.
Don't chug it.
Say a racist
Don't
word.
chug it.
Oh,
Just
don't
drink
do
it
it, Robert.
normally. There's no weird business going on here. Just don't read
What is
it.
that shit?
What is that funny business?
What
How does it
is
taste? I just want to know.
That's the thing.
Unbiased? How does it taste?
Is it bad or good?
It's raspberry. Don't forget, it's raspberry.
Oh, is it cran raz?
No,
No, it's just regular raspberry.
It's a different kind of.
Good or bad, Matt?
I will tell you
Weird.
before
Yeah.
you. Just you can keep drinking it,
It
but
tastes like a candy. What candy does
interesting.
that taste
So
like?
Don't read it.
don't even. I will explain this to everyone else in a minute, okay? Even if you come to the realization yourself. So, this was a new thing at Plaid Pantry, and I saw it had berry in the name, and I was trying to get.
So
you
his
something
joke
berry
was
flavored.
that you asked for cranberry, they didn't have cranberry, so he was going to get you anything with the name berry in it.
Right, and I was honestly, you were like, oh, you want cranberry, so I can get you something berry-esque to, like, I assume you didn't feel well or something, so you were going to want something to soothe that. You can go ahead and read the can now. I didn't read the rest of it. All I saw was
Just read the
raspberry.
big, bold red letters.
Is it one of those?
It's one of the CBD drinks. Yeah, it has no THC, so it's not going to get you high. But
25 milligrams of CBD. Oops.
that was a $4 drink.
It just like starts out tasting like it's gonna be
Can I try it?
There is absolutely no sweetness whatsoever.
It's genuinely not going to do
It's
anything
not
to you.
gonna do
It's nothing serious. So.
CBD is what's meant for like the.
That's like the medicinal
Ripples.
part. The actual like
It smells pretty good.
weed part that would people would get a problem would be
I
yeah.
told him I said I take CBD on a regular
What the
basis,
fuck
it's
is-
fine. And then I was like, wait, my name is Drug, so maybe it isn't.
It tastes like heavy. I don't like sparkling water.
In the
so
meantime,
it's weird,
Lucas
but-
got me something that will cause cancer. Diet Pepsi.
Fat, why do you think I got you?
If it's a THC drink, then why
It's
is it...
not
not
THC.
THC, it's CBD.
THC is what gets you high.
THC is what will
What's
get you
CBD?
high.
CBD
CBD is the other
medicinal.
part, which is like the part that makes you stop feeling pain and that kind of stuff.
Does not stop feeling pain, but it
That's the idea.
it sort of.
It ceases the existence of pain.
You gonna drink
Yeah.
it, Matt? Come on, Matt, finish it. Down in one.
Chug.
If they
Somebody get
had
a straw.
if it was THC, I would have told you, but I didn't for a reason. But yeah, so
Shut
there were
the
new
rest
drinks,
of it.
and I literally bought it, and the
Matt's
clerk,
used to getting
the clerk
roofied,
just
though,
doesn't
so-
say anything to it. Like, and it was a
it's the
$4
other
drink,
way
and I didn't
around.
realize.
Matt, are you Bill Cosby now?
Actually, I roofied him, and then we all drank it, and now we're all getting roofied because
I
of it.
didn't drink it. Twig didn't drink it.
All right, so I roofied myself. Oh, and Molly. So that's
I have a
Matt's fault.
flight tomorrow morning. I kind of want to get through tonight. Fine.
You'll go to sleep faster if anything. That's not the point.
You
Anyway,
and me
so-
both.
It doesn't taste good though,
It doesn't
That
taste
doesn't
good.
surprise me
It tastes
at all.
like sparkling water with.
and I don't like sparkling water.
I don't like sparkling water either,
I
but it
like
doesn't taste
sparkling
bad.
My mother started drinking a clearly Canadian water. You know what that is? So it's like a
But-
flavored sparkling water from Canada, and it is really expensive. And you can only buy it at World Market or online. So Lucas and I keep making trips to go to World Market just to buy water, and we buy like $50 worth of water every
Yeah,
time
no.
we go in there.
She wants 10 of each, and they're like $3.
They have 11 ounces, and they're like $3 a piece.
Wow.
That's 12 ounces and $4, so I mean, count your blessings, okay?
It's absolutely disgusting, and I hate doing it, but I keep doing it because it keeps my mother quiet. So
Robert.
So, Robert, you wish you had something like that?
So now that your mother's listening, what do you want to keep your mother quiet?
Robert, prefers what he calls ye old spiked bat.
What did you say before the podcast? My really loud, obnoxious mother, whom I hate.
I never said any of that.
That sounds like.
Going on the weed train because of the weed drink.
Jill, we know you're listening right now.
Your son does drugs.
Yes.
Your
So
son
apparently
is
my
doing
mother-
drugs and he hates
He's
you.
not at college. He's
And
at
he-
a frat.
So my mother, she said,
Why would
whenever
a
she
frat
takes
house not
weed,
be at a
she
college?
just passes
Off
out.
campus.
Wait,
It's
what?
horrible. Yeah, she just passes out. So, like, if I really wanted her to just pass out, I would just buy an edible, give it to her. She'd eat it, be like, that tastes a bit weird.
Do
Okay,
I
and then
hear
be out.
400 milligram nerds rope?
Robert fucking
Oh my God, no.
hotboxes his house to fuck with his mom.
Hotboxes the entire house.
Don't come in here, mom. We'll hotbox the house.
You're
How
just
hard
blowing
that would be?
smoke into the hallway.
You know how hard that would be? Get like
Very.
5
Hold it.
people just to hotbox.
Like,
Close
you
all
know
the
fog
vents.
machines, right? Can't you just fill that with vape juice and just let it rip?
You might
work
actually.
like
You
that?
can't
No, 'cause you need-
hotbox with a vape.
Well,
Well,
it's
That's
not
where
the
you're
same.
wrong, kiddo.
No, the point of a hotbox
Hotbox
is that it's weed.
Weed vapes exist, my friend.
That is where you are wrong, kiddo.
You can get
Robert sounds like he is on the worst microphone for me ever.
And that's why it's funny.
Like he sounds like he's speaking through a fan.
Ha, funny Mike.
Robo
Randy
Robert
goes
is
Man,
back.
Go Burr. No, I don't want to be back.
So, Jill, just to let you know, Robert is planning on drugging you or hotboxing the entire house. So,
And just so you know, FBI, he is underage. It's the only part they'd actually give a shit
but they
about.
can't do much about it because it's decriminalized here. So, even if he had it, they'd be like, shucks.
So,
You good over there?
Chloe's gonna join.
I moved my foot and then my vocal cords did a weird thing.
I didn't realize they were connected. I've never had that problem.
They're
That's
connected.
because you're not built different.
Wait,
like
are you
mine.
telling me
You don't just.
Wait, you're telling me you never grew up from a child where they have to be moving their lips in order for their legs to move? Have you ever noticed that about like toddlers when they walk around? They're like, ah! That's what they do. It's great.
I don't know. I don't think just because
Okay,
there's correlation.
just
That's
quick
it's not
flashback.
causation.
Do you remember-
Toddlers.
Cash running around in the theater with Austin,
It's
Yes.
not very casual.
slightly hunched over with his finger. And he's like, "Please let go, Cash, please."
Yes.
It's the best day ever.
Pull my finger.
I don't remember at
Shit,
all
I'm
what Cassie was
confused.
talking
What
about,
the
but I
fuck?
remember it was funny.
Fat, go over the story because Twig's confused.
Okay. Chick named Cassie, right? She came in to teach our theater class something. She had a little kid named Cash. I don't remember why he was at the theater or not at any
She
kind
had
of daycare.
just picked him up from daycare.
Oh,
He was vibing.
so
Leave
she
him
just
alone.
picked him up. So he's just kind of wandering around, and she's kind of like half watching him and half teaching class. Anyway, he starts running around the auditorium, right? Just running up and down the aisles. And so,
Wait, what was his age? Like roundabout?
like
4.
yeah, he was pretty young. Single digits, we can say that, which could mean 9, and it would be unacceptable, but still. So,
And I count to
10
it on
minus
one
the zero.
hand.
so this guy named Austin, huge guy, joined the Marines. And by huge, I mean super tall. He's super lanky and kind of like flops around a lot. Doesn't have
He's
knees.
super lanky and flops around a lot. What are you doing?
Did I not describe him accurately?
I didn't say to describe regularly, but what was with the hand motions?
Describing him accurately.
That's what he
don't-
does.
I don't believe it.
There's no way to describe
never
it, so the
describe
words and
someone as
emotions don't really match
floppy.
up. Anyway, so he just ran out to go and like walk with him, so that way he could just make sure he doesn't fall down the stairs, pretty much.
That
and
was
so,
so funny.
Which he did end up doing.
he ended up doing anyway.
You made my day, man. You made my day.
I'm referring to a child falling down a set of stairs. Anyway, so Cash is running up the stairs, and Austin runs up just to watch him, and he's just kind of walking behind him at first. Then Cash turns around and grabs his index finger, and then proceeds to drag him around the entire auditorium. He had gained a giant that day, and it was hilarious because the entire time
leash walking
he came back and he told me, he was just like. So I was just sitting there and I was like, Cash, please let me go, Cash. Dragging him by his index finger around. It was so good. I don't remember, did you see any shows at our high school?
No, because no one invited me.
I have no way to describe
you
them.
did. I don't fucking. No, I don't think I did.
There's nothing I can do because I can't even think of any good parts that he played, which is really sad because he was a good actor. I just can't remember.
Is it like a fucking doorknob?
No, he was the whole door.
He was the wall. He was taller than that, guys.
Please tell me you remember one of his best roles.
I'm not even gonna lie. I've tried to block most of them out. Are you talking one act or main stage?
Main stage.
It's actually
So
racist
something
Joe.
tells me if it's a best show, it was probably
Doubtful.
Drowsy Shadow. I forgot he was Aldolfo. Yeah, it was good one. I remember it. That
I'm
was good.
confused.
I remember Thorn,
Basically a sex addict.
Oh, okay.
and he was like a Spanish guy. He was really funny. He was really funny.
One single laugh.
Ha!
Yeah.
Heart.
Anyway, I remember Thor and
That was
Peter
the worst one, Robert.
Yard.
Good.
Hard.
That's an oldie. Holy shit.
Wait, what just
All
happened?
he said was Yarg, but it's cool. I got you. Oh shit. Not even Rob. You and I are the only people who get that joke, unless anybody, which I highly doubt, is watching that from our Jamboree. None of them will even. And there's only like 3 of them who will remember.
Still have the
This is
photo of
worse
him
than
with
me
the-
laughing at my own jokes. At least other people laugh.
I've told you guys the story about the 5-year-old kid teaching me how to dig a hole, right?
Yeah.
This is a part of that
I remember
story.
that.
He was digging a hole, found a random piece of plastic in the ground, was telling all of us how we suck at being a pirate. Meanwhile, buddy of mine standing there leaning on a shovel, wearing American flag shades and a bandana, just went, Yarg. That's all he did.
Well, that's why he
Which
was such a
instantly
bad pirate.
made me piss myself because it was hilarious.
It wasn't even. I wasn't laughing at all. I just started pissing everywhere.
No, literally.
Violently shitting.
To be fair, at
I
that
call it
point,
dick
Bunch of
shit.
piss
On
on
the
the
5-year-old.
floor was unreal.
No, that was so good.
You
that,
make me
kid,
laugh.
Just like refills the whole.
That kid was so funny, and I will never forget how to spell cow now. Lobowo, cow. That was my favorite bit, and I love it so much.
Yeah, we talked about that the first time I was on here.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
don't even
like
remember.
the-
What fucking episode was that? I don't even know.
Dream a little dream of cow,
No,
wasn't
no,
it?
no, no, wait, no. I think it was the first time.
No, it was the second episode.
Because we were in the guest bedroom.
She was here the first episode.
No, I was.
No, 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 the
No.
first episode. The second.
No,
was not
the
here in the
first
first episode.
We were my brother's.
It was actually the third episode.
First episode, we were up.
No, I think it was like the.
You were in the other room, weren't you?
No,
When we were upstairs?
No, because the first one. Was
'Cause we only
on
ever
break and I was at home.
we recorded
I
that one
remember you
first.
telling me about it.
I want to look, but my
Oh,
phone's
okay.
gonna die if I do.
That was the first episode we recorded, and it was only the original 5.
Yeah, so then it was. I think it was the
I feel like the second one.
it was the second or third real episode that's not Twig's fuck up.
Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm sorry.
That's just my own personal. I know you were not in the first one, but you were in one
I know that.
very soon after.
Yeah. It's weird.
Any input, Roberto?
Do you remember? Remember?
Penis.
Oh no! He hit us with the pure comedy.
Proceeds to chug a monster juice.
That's a good juice, by the way.
Juice.
Chaotic,
Yeah,
but
it
with
was
a K.
episode 5.
How did you
That's
remember?
pretty chaotic.
Because I just looked.
Because she's got
Just
the
spelling
channel
chaotic with a
bookmarked.
K.
The only reason we get any views anymore.
I tried.
I hope you get hit
Nobody
by a
else
bus
watches.
full of
I don't
booze.
have
I
it.
just searched it.
Are you kidding me? I don't even have it.
Have you seen the fish tank?
You want to know how many channels I'm subscribed to on my YouTube channel?
many?
5.
At
More
least
than
9.
4.
None. Oh,
Depends
not
on
even.
which channel
Not
we're
even
talking about.
subscribed to the first channel.
Okay, there was a light right here on his nose. I swear to God, I thought he snotted so hard. It looked
I
perfect.
could do that. Hold on.
Well, what a
I remember I used to make him do that because his nose was always stuffed up. So I'd say, all right, ready, blood out of your nose really hard. And he would do it, and then just shot this huge rocket out, and it would just hang.
He would let it, and like you let it hang there for a bit, it would get longer, and you could like swing it and shit. It was great. Yeah, it's that skill I have.
I just want to say this is single-handedly the worst conversation I've been included in.
Do you want me to beat you till you can't breathe no more?
I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm
Jeez.
just gonna beat you till you can't breathe no more.
That's all.
It's okay. His mother will do that for you.
Don't worry. Just remember, he hates you, Jill. He said it at the beginning of the
He also
podcast.
said he was gonna hotbox the house and keep you
Swear to
dry.
Christ.
He said he was gonna hotbox
Now he's
the
swearing to
entire
the Lord.
airport.
Oh God, what's his problem?
Committing an act of sinnery.
Cinery.
It's like an incinerator, but cinery.
His
I don't know
sinner-
what it is, but cinery sounds like it's a flavor.
It's
much
like you're committing a sin,
scenario.
but have the audacity
flavor
to still
of
have
life,
chivalry,
Robert.
So like,
Still
Oh,
have the audacity to have chivalry.
Cinery
one of
is
the
a flavor
forbidden
of
flavors
life.
that you can't taste, only suffer through.
It's one of the
It's like
hottest
drinking
flavors.
horseradish through
Get
my
it?
silly straw.
That's how.
Thank you for explaining the joke. Thank you so much, because none of us could have possibly gotten it. Not a single person.
You know, a very
I want
large
you to
part of
know
my
when I
sense
come
of
back.
humor is just explaining jokes.
explaining jokes can be funny.
It is.
No, I don't explain jokes. I laugh at them until you start laughing, even if you don't understand.
Even if you're not laughing at the joke, we just are laughing at you.
I'm laughing at the concept that is phones.
I'm laughing at the concept of the thought of
Folds tells a-
my joke.
Folds tells a joke
Right.
and doesn't laugh at the joke, just laughs at how funny he is.
It's not even said laughing at the time I made someone else throw up for laughing at my jokes.
Every time he tells a joke, he just remembers the time that he made somebody throw up.
That's it.
And he never laughs at the joke he told. He only laughs at the fact that
My
he made
joke
Twig
is
throw
never
up.
funny. It's
For a
always
while,
the
we were
time.
trying to figure out what Folds' comedy special on Netflix would look like, and I'm starting to get like a scene all put together.
I feel like it would be a mix of.
We wheel
Bert
him out in a
Kreischer.
dumpster. He just pops out and goes, "All right, bitch."
Oscar the Grouch style, like come out of a fucking trash can.
I feel like it'd be a mix.
I think Folds would be like the talk show
Vomits
host,
on the
like the
floor,
cable equivalent
says
to-
laugh at my joke,
fucking
and then
Eric
tips
Andre.
over in the trash can and gets
I
stuck.
could see Folds turning fucking full Eric Andre, just sitting at a desk, be like,
I feel like
fucking
Folds' comedy
his head on it.
special would be a mix between Bert Kreischer and Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh yeah, just because they're fat. Yeah.
Because they're fat and one of them likes to go shirtless.
Folds would just walk around stage shirtless, just jiggling his folds for like 20 seconds, and that'd just be a whole segment of
He
his
would
stand-up.
stare directly at one person like that one Bo Burnham bit where it's like prolonged eye contact. You know,
He'd be like telling a joke, and then he'd just look down at somebody and just start slowly jiggling his stomach.
I know. I reach into my belly button, pull out a Frito, and eat it. Move on.
You're more classy than Fruito.
That would fit
You-
easier. Nobody would notice
You
that.
just quickly walk off stage and come back with a gravy boat and just lift up a fold and just tilt into.
Saving that one for later.
One word, his
I need
chair.
That has to be in the podcast now. Oh shit! I love that you said one word. His chair. It's 2 words.
Hyphen.
Of course. Can make it one word.
I want to be the guy that makes Eric Andre uncomfortable. That's my goal. I just start biting his desk, and he's like, "That's not even fake. Stop."
It's not even a bit we played. What the fuck are you doing?
Literally bring in your own plywood and say, "So I heard you're into the beavers." Gnawing on a piece of plywood, and he's just staring at you, and he just puts his oatmeal away.
He's been fully naked
Folds,
the
I
whole
think you're like
time
one of
eating
the few
oatmeal.
guests
You
that
made
can
me
genuinely
sick.
like work it on the Eric Andre show.
Yeah, I mean,
That should be our goal.
Like
is to
they
get
record for
her-
like an hour plus
Yeah.
on end, and then cut it down to like 3 minutes.
yeah, which is crazy to think about.
It's just fucking
Yeah, I saw
torture.
this. I does
Right, it's
does
literally just torture.
interview with him, and the entire idea is that over the course of the interview, the celebrity starts to, like let down their guard, and that's when they start doing all the weird shit.
Yeah.
And at that point, they have no choice but to play along because they've already sunk so much time into it.
Right. It's the sunk cost fallacy.
Sunken cost fallacy, but with Eric Andre and shitting on the floor.
Eric Andre-
Honest laugh.
Sounds like Folds kind of content.
Fudge walks into a room, shits on the floor, starts gnawing on a piece of wood, and says, "Bro, have you got any ranch?"
I got something stuck in my tooth. Just going to town.
Why
Got
is
something
that
stuck
so
in his tooth,
visceral?
grabs a pair of vice grips out of his folds, just starts ripping out teeth till you find what's in there.
bring
Don't
out my
worry,
old
they're
pet
made out of corn.
They grow back.
Like these ideas. So Eric
Let's make
Andre.
all of our people who wear braces uncomfortable.
Just put a magnet to their face.
This tinfoil is made out of tinfoil.
Industrial grade.
Holy shit, the timing was so good. I was gonna say like chewing on gravel or something, but no, a magnet. One of those super magnets that can actually like cut someone's finger off too.
Fucking earth magnet
Yeah.
to the face to a fridge. If you put a magnet under their jaw, right, and then you just push their face up against the
How would
fridge,
you
will they
feel
be
if
able
I
to
said I
move?
had that one saved for like 3 years now
I've been waiting for the perfect moment.
since I had braces.
Of course. Oh God. So we were talking about how to cause massive traffic violations before y'all came up. So Twig has a box laser or a cube laser.
No!
Right? So it's this little box that shoots
Called
lasers
laser
everywhere.
cube.
Shoots lasers everywhere. It is battery
2 watt.
powered.
It's
So
2 watts. They'll
via-
blind you.
while driving out down the road, we could turn this device on and just give oncoming traffic seizures.
Oh, you think you can cut me off
permanent
permanently
blindness.
You think you're gonna cut me off? Well, sucks for you. I hope you don't like your car. That tree looks pretty intense, doesn't it?
But
Sets a small fire in their car and also blinds them permanently. That's what you
okay.
get for making a legal right turn when I wanted to turn.
For the record, it's a 2 watt laser. Your like cat power toyed one is like maybe 3 or 2 milliwatts, and this is 2 watts.
The damn thing needs a key legally.
Yes, and a stop button.
Yeah, which also has a key.
Yes,
It does.
it does.
It really does.
Stop button just in case.
But you mentioned traffic, and the first thing I remembered was we were driving home yesterday, and
Red light.
no, almost. Okay. No,
It was Amber. Okay.
Okay, I have another.
actually, it was.
Okay.
So we were driving back. We were coming down 217, right? Yeah, about to merge onto I-5.
Yeah, 217.
And we passed this dude, who, like Ford truck, whatever, with a trailer. But it wasn't like a closed trailer. It was the kind that, like, you would use for, like, yard debris. and
The
stuff.
opened kind.
Yeah. But it was full of bread. What? Like, it was full of loaves of bread.
You guys were following me yesterday.
What are you remember?
Now, I don't know where this dude lives or what he's doing, but, like... This dude obviously was like in his 60s or 70s, like white beard, just like
going to feed the
sunglasses, just full of bread.
Going to feed the ducks.
He goes to the pond. I got some for everybody, and then just dumps it all.
He backs it up and hydraulic dumps it all in the plastic and everything, just straight in. He's like, I love killing ducks, and just dumps it all in, and the ducks go and die because they ate plastic.
Psychopath of a human being, and you didn't follow him home.
No, we passed him.
You should have followed him home. We would have. I mean, what is this weird cult that's happening here?
It's the bread cult.
All right, I'm killing
I
both of
told
them.
you about
Better
this.
dead than red.
You did.
Quick, lick the brownie off.
If I could kill me first.
Fat slits his wrist
didn't
with a
bring us
butterfly.
bread.
I already
Yeah.
did that.
Well, that was your head.
That's true, he did.
No, you slit your forearm,
Yeah.
you ding dong.
It's close
bread
enough.
sometime
I still have the scars.
Let's do it.
You do?
That's a good idea. I like bread.
Love bread.
Ooh,
want
and
me
then we do the cooking series where you just tell me that it's the bread and then I have to make it with no recipe.
Yeah, no, we don't even do that. We just show you an image.
This is flawed, folks.
You can
Make
right now if you want. Black and white.
You have these just on hand.
I have a picture of the recipe.
Well, then, you're gonna have to make
Anyway, I had a bit of a story from driving home from the podcast the other day. It was Thursday for us, but it's gonna be last week for y'all. Anyway, so we're driving home, and folks, very typical folks, is just waving at oncoming traffic and random people next to us, and desperately trying to get some form of connection with any other human being.
I'm so funny.
But it never works, right?
It wasn't really that funny until you said that.
He's just sitting there giggling to himself about minutes ago. It's just fucking sitting there laughing.
He starts throwing up everywhere. Me, he starts pissing myself laughing.
Anyway, so he's waving at oncoming traffic, and randomly we see this fire truck turn in front of us, and we're like, Franz just goes, run the red light, we're gonna go wave at the fire truck. So I'm like, no, I'm not running a red light to go wave at a fire truck. So Franz naturally sits there and pouts for like 2 minutes. The light goes green, and we see the fire truck turn into the Fred Meyers down the road over here. So he turns, and Fred is like, oh, yes, I want to go to Fred Meyers down. I was like, Fred, I don't want to go to Fred Meyers. It's a waste of time. But he's like, fine, I'll turn the car myself. And he stuck half of his body out the window. I started laughing so hard I couldn't help but turn the car to go to Fred Meyers.
You turned the car. I turned the car.
So we then drove up, and one of the firemen got out of the driver's seat and started doing something with the fire truck, typical fire truck thing. And George is like, we need to wave at them so much right now. And there was like 5 emergency vehicles. There was an ambulance, there was a cop, there was
There's a fire truck with
there's a fire truck and an ambulance. And Phones is just like, I need to wave at these people. I'm like, Phones, we're not going to wave at the firefighters. She's like, I have to wave at the firefighters. So we drove all the way around the entire fucking building.
Why does Phones turn into a gremlin?
Does it really surprise you, though, that he turns into a gremlin?
Right?
No.
It shouldn't surprise you at this point.
He was never a Mogwai.
And it's not me turning into a gremlin, guys. He's gone. Oh, leave me alone.
We couldn't help but feed him after midnight.
like
He
Cartman
threatened us with a
He
knife.
just ate the fridge. We didn't even open it.
If the fridge was empty, we'd been feeding him all day.
He peeled the silicone off the edge of the fucking...
This is the single dumbest thing ever. He's just sitting there giggling with
Wait,
a
so
can.
what happened with the cops and shit?
He just randomly started waving at them, and they completely ignored us because we're too old to be doing this shit.
I was yelling and I said hi, and they like glanced for a minute. They were like, "That kid's obviously not well."
Yeah.
A paramedic tried to give him a psychiatric exam.
That kid clearly has the aughts.
Well, looks like this one's retarded.
Guess we gotta drive over it with our fire truck. Imagine a first responder. The paramedics come up, look at phones, check the dilation of his eyes, and they're just like, fucking call him, man, and they just back over him with an ambulance.
Take out the fire hose and just spray that super strong.
And then I just start drinking it all. I'm like, stop, please don't eat the fire hose like spaghetti.
1964? Jacksonville?
Is it possible to just drink at a rate that you're constantly picking out what you're drinking?
I think it's.
Yeah, I don't think it was Jacksonville, but terrible nonetheless.
Now if you're drinking.
I don't know if it was Jacksonville.
Like, if you do it
was
slowly enough, but
You know,
at
it's
enough
talking
rate,
about.
ye
I
old
feel like
deep
your body
south
will
and the
eventually-
guy who
You
slept
have
a
to drink
lot.
like a lot all at once, and then just steadily drink a lot. I think,
I
and
wish
then
you'd get
you
it,
would
Matt,
like
but you're
start
completely
it as
useless.
that started getting low.
Fact.
and refilled, I think.
I want you to think of
Wait.
famous people who you don't like based off of your favorite sentence. One of them sleeps a lot. Who am I talking about?
Queef?
Not quite.
Well, Queen isn't famous. I don't
Famous.
even know if she sleeps
Dead.
a lot, but
The dead person.
Danny DeVito?
then I don't hate Danny
DeVito's
DeVito,
still
and he's
alive.
not dead.
And he's not a part of Fouch's favorite
not
sentences.
dead.
Man, I sure do hate.
Oh.
Think about that. Think about people who slept a lot. He's dead. What if I said he's got a special day named after him?
Oh, you mean? Oh.
Yes, I am talking about James Earl Ray Day.
For a minute, I
hope
thought
nobody
you were
gets that
talking
joke, 'cause
about
it's
one
terrible.
of my other heroes.
That was weak. Give us another one.
You can't say that on the podcast.
My man, I mean, not my hero. I don't condemn the KKK like Fat did in the last episode.
You
I
don't
said-
condemn.
I said condone, and I thought I was meaning condemn. Fuck off.
No, you condemn. You
English is
condone
my
the
first
KKK.
language.
Wait, what?
Condom.
You just said that you don't condemn
Condom
them.
on?
I don't.
He's condom.
I know what I said. I'm not a retard like that.
I said what I said.
KKK, I'm all lean over. Guys start laughing. They're onto me. Take the ropes off,
you
guys.
said extra fry.
Start laughing. They're on to me.
Take the ropes off, guys.
Wow.
I'm so funny. I'm going to hell.
None of us are wearing any, but we just hear Robert start quickly undressing.
Robert suddenly drops his mic. Like, what was that, Robert?
Robert, actually, give us some ASMR of you flushing your mic down the toilet.
Robert, more like Robert Bird.
No. I will give you ASMR of me opening up a can of bubbly water.
Bubbles?
Bubbly.
Your buddy. Good buddy.
He's the guy he eulogized. Yes.
Oh, yeah, some good ASMR.
I think we can one him up.
Shut up.
Go over there. Go over there. Go over there and do it. Go over there and do it.
I got you.
Go over there and do it. Bring him back an oldie.
Oldie but a baddie.
This joke was never
It's
funny.
hilarious because we're all bad at life.
You didn't even do it right.
Turn the snare on.
How do you turn the snare on?
There's a lever. Yeah.
I did it. What is it? The meme that you love, Matt, about the screaming kid? I love that kid. Can I make the mic peak from here, do you think?
Maybe.
Yes.
Nope.
Got it.
Also, you overweight.
Yes, I know.
My gravity's finally being behind. This is like having a laugh track after everything you did.
What is this, the Big Bang Theory?
Oh no!
Bazinga.
Man, I sure do hate.
You're doing it wrong, but okay.
That's what makes it funny.
Thank you all. Good night. Drumstick into the four people standing.
Oh,
I'm not the percussionist here. Why was I told to get on the drum?
you weren't told.
No, you volunteered.
So okay, I learned something. I don't want to be taken the wrong way. I'm not gonna become a drug addict or anything, okay? But
Good, that's my job.
okay, thank you. Okay. I don't mean to step on your toe or anything.
Ah, yes.
But I was watching. I think it was.
Yes, right. I'm listening intently.
I was watching. There we go. That's better. I was watching Joe Rogan, and I was. Why are you such a constant problem? I hope you drown.
Good, I tried.
Drown in a bucket of chlorine.
Now I'm scared because there's symbols under a yoga.
Dear God.
Okay, what were you saying, folks?
Man, more like twigs, dumb as hell.
So I was watching Joe Rogan, and he was.
Joe Rogan.
He had a couple people on, and they were like different people had conversations about DMT. Now, I don't know if you know much about DMT because I sure as fuck didn't. But I was watching, and their description on it was so weird because they look at like they describe it as like a spiritual experience because you're hallucinating, obviously, and so a bunch of people were talking about how they do it, and then there was another kind of I don't remember what it's called, but there's another kind of like yoga that people do, and it's like a really intense form of hot yoga that people who have done DMT say this is the same effect as if you've done this for like a while, and it was so
What
weird.
you are telling us is that you're going to start getting into yoga.
No, I'm gonna start getting into DMT before I get into yoga. Okay.
Hot yoga.
Hot yoga is literally they just do yoga in a really hot room, which is just weird.
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
But
Joe
yeah, so I
yoga.
think it's interesting because I was just watching it and they were describing just really weird fucking trips and experiences on it, and I'm like, I don't understand. I think Joe Rogan was mentioning how he was in a car while he's driving. Like, the traffic was just the weirdest experience to watch because he was just in the passenger seat or something. And yeah, so now I'm going to become a DMT connoisseur. So if I don't come back next week, good.
Want to come back next week? Don't send for help. I'm at Walmart.
That's where all of that story led to. Okay.
You know that in goat yoga, if a goat climbs onto your back and kisses, it's actually considered a very high honor.
Yeah, and same with shitting on you.
Yeah, that too.
What the fuck is goat yoga?
It's yoga.
It's yoga with
Yoga
goats.
with goats.
You just go.
Anybody
into
else
It's
think
literally
that-
just yoga in a room that just has goats walking around in it.
I
Yeah.
feel like everybody who participates in yoga should be put on a list.
Arguably, yeah. There's no argument.
All of
there.
But most likely to get on a trip, like...
Yeah. But now I
Train ride.
Wait, shit, that includes my brother.
Welp. Guess who's getting on a list?
oh god, have a nice trip
All right,
to
now
the
time for
showers.
the next 15 minutes of this podcast. Nothing but constant screaming. Headphone users beware.
Don't worry, man, I got you. I'm sorry, I'm not happy about that. Well, I'm not gonna scream. There are people
Fine,
upstairs.
dolphin lady,
However-
show us how it's done.
You sound like a really depressed Link. Yeah.
It's like that fucking video out of the important videos.
Nope. Nice shot!
Oh,
Matt, quick, do your routine as the ugly duckling. You're so low.
No, I will
don't
stab
fucking
you.
know that.
You don't remember it? You
don't
remember the dances,
remember.
though, because they weren't hard for you to remember.
Because you had lots of
Dance for us,
practice
monkey
before
boy.
you even had the part, man.
Shit on the floor, shit on the floor. That's the first...
It's just 40 minutes of shitting on the floor, but I'm sorry, it fills with shit. Everyone is dread.
Little Folds EP coming soon.
They actually make a movie after me, and it's just a documentary about how I
It's like Hoarders, but it's about just shitting in his house.
somehow
And the bathroom is completely pristine. We're just like, the door is too skinny, I can't fit. Just shit on the floor.
The miraculous thing about the phones is that somehow, even though he has the bathroom, he's never made a single trip there.
why are you commentating it like a
Why are you
nature
Russian?
documentary? Like you have something that Mother Nature
He's the cheapest person we
intended
could
to
find to
have.
narrate.
Does Morgan Freeman-
Got him off Fiverr.
To find some Russian guy on Fiverr to document my shitting habits.
You just promise him Adidas, and then he'll do whatever.
point a gun at them and say, "This is time now."
Yes, you could
Yeah,
have
but then
want
bear
something
come out
good.
and fuck you up.
I watched a video of this guy. I'm pretty sure he was from Florida. He a crocodile, like a baby crocodile, grabbed a dog, and he literally went in with a cigar in his mouth the whole time. Goes, gets the crocodile, and then gets the dog out of his mouth, and then
By
just,
prying the crocodile's jaw
yeah,
open.
like a mad lad, and he didn't drop his cigar.
Was this the one where he just threw the croc back? Like,
I don't remember if he threw it. I don't remember the end.
I remember
but
the
I
video
know
of
he
the guy
just,
with
he
the
just,
bird.
He literally went
like the bird
underwater,
attacks his family,
tackled
and
the
he grabs it by the
motherfucker.
neck and just swings it and lets it go. It's one of my favorite.
what you
bits.
do to
That's
geese.
what you're supposed. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do with geese because
Yep.
they're so aggressive. Is if
Right.
you can't like get them to leave you alone, you grab it by the neck and yeet the geese.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh, my
I was
God.
chilling.
What a
slit its
sentence
throat,
right there.
yeah.
Can I just say that? You grab it by the neck and yeet the geese.
yes.
So I was in Texas on a lake called Lake Nasworthy, and I was just swimming around and shit, right? And this fucking goose is there, and he like lived nearby. He must have, because he kept patrolling in this one spot, and he kept going up and down and just looking at everybody in the water like he disdained them all. And then he would go up on this lawn that was over by the side, and he'd walk around for a bit, then get back in the water and swim more, then go always back to the same lawn.
Birds aren't real.
So
It's literally just his program.
So he swam by, right? And he looked at me and he honked at me. So I wasn't gonna take none of his shit, so I honked back. And so I got into an argument with this goose, who then proceeded to follow me around for 2 hours. And just like walking backwards, and he's just following me and like sticking his little neck out and trying to bite me and shit.
Yo, he probably just said hi, and you're like, your mother's fat. And he's like, what'd you say about my mother? And you're like, that's right. I said it. I'm gonna kill your whole family. And now he's confused because he just greeted one of the fucking tourists, and you're assaulting him in his own home.
Yeah.
Racist scumbag.
You say this like geese have feelings.
Have you guys seen the video of I think it's like a bloodhound, just this big old dog. This guy's standing on a pathway that's like there's wheat on either side of him, and there's just a snake in the middle of the pathway. He's like, well, shit, I can't move anymore. And then his dog just comes barreling down the pathway towards him, runs over top the snake, immediately turns around, gets down, grabs it, flips it around in its mouth like an alligator death roll, and then just yeets it 30 feet in the air.
I love how
saw
he
that.
described it like an alligator death roll, but it's literally like what every dog does. when
Well,
they
he
pick
didn't even
something
roll it, and he probably bit down enough to, kill it. And then he was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeet.
And it wasn't a bloodhound,
get
but
the
it
fuck
was
outta
a bigger
here.
dog. I don't remember what it was.
Was it a Doberman?
It wasn't a Doberman. I'll tell you how much it wasn't a Doberman.
It was a big
It was big, but it
brown
wasn't
dog
like
and
big,
had
big.
pointy ears.
Yeah, but Dobies aren't that big either.
Probably a shepherd.
You say a brown dog?
Not a
Just
shepherd.
brown, yeah.
Because Moberdens are black.
It was a
they're
dark
black.
brown with a light brown bottom, like underside.
I remember I'll have to watch the video again, but I'm just pretty
I'll
sure it was a
find it.
shepherd mix. I don't
Watch, it
remember.
was like a fucking husky. Matt doesn't know what he's talking about.
No!
Big
Fuck you.
floofy dog.
It was big.
All the
fluffy
hairs-
cat screaming for some reason, even though it had no reason to scream.
That's the only reason I like
Screaming,
huskies.
and then it just frowns.
That's one thing. There's so I think it's funny because a lot of people will do dog training classes, and people will have huskies and husky puppies.
I was fucking right. Doberman Pinscher. You bastard.
Oh, that's a different thing then. That wasn't the video I watched.
well, that's
said it
not.
was a brown
that's not the
dog.
video. The video's right here above it, but that's the same fucking dog.
That's a black dog. Said it was a brown dog.
This is brown, this is black. Welcome
This is
to the
when Matt's
ratio.
actually colorblind.
Here's a color wheel, and there's the door. Get out, you racist scumbag.
Look at that shit.
Yes, that's Adobe.
I saw a different video that was similar, but that's not what it was.
From the description of the dog.
What the fuck is this? What
Video?
I was right.
Yes, but you described it wrong.
Well, fuck you. I was still right.
Half right.
Time and place.
But I think it's funny. Sometimes we'll have people who
Right
who'll
here,
come into dog
right
class, and then we'll
now.
be like, "Hey, so
I'm
how
on
was
my way.
Robert actually just fell down.
He's standing on a chair trying to hang himself, and he fell on accident.
Oh, our college thought of that, and they made it so that we can't hang ourselves.
The ceilings are too low.
No, the
No,
ceilings
also,
are
all
too
the
thin.
ceilings, like the only things hanging from them are these lights, but they're incredibly wide and long, so you can't actually hang anything from them.
So you're telling me you
Challenge
can't
accepted.
put anything in the ceiling to hang yourself?
Hold the
I'm
bar
sure.
up top
Truth.
and then hang from it.
It says you have to hang yourself. Have you heard of the toaster in the bath?
Yeah, is there a bathtub?
No.
Yeah, no, I think it's
I'm sure there are outlets and metal forks.
That's a great
No, they went
Boy, he
plastic
only
due
has
to cool.
plastic.
I am
Robert.
100% sure that
Frank,
there's
they
a
went to
third
plastic
story.
everything.
It's just plastic.
Fucking jumps.
Yeah, I'm on the third story, and none of our windows have
Oh.
screens.
One of our
Windows, though, so you can just bust through
Yeah,
them,
but
my
it
friend.
leads to grass.
You're
know-
overweight.
you know
You'll
what's-
still die. It's the third story.
What are we talking about?
You know, it's
different ways
really
of suicide?
sad.
Because Robert's trying to kill
Jill,
us.
don't worry. When he comes
I
home,
never
he's
said
gonna
that.
drug you and then kill himself.
You guys want to know what's really sad? Is that one of the dorms at Fox in Newburgh is the highest point in Newburgh.
This does not surprise me
Fascinating.
at all.
Newburgh isn't a very big place. So that's
I know, but even like the 6-story Providence is not the highest point in Newburgh. It is one of our dorm rooms.
Can you imagine living there? The highest person in Newburgh.
One guy comes in a
How
blimp.
much
Oh,
pot
you
does
thought
he
you were
have?
approaching me?
Which pot does he have?
No, wait, well, that's
Yes.
assuming that everyone at Newburgh is like constantly high, like really high.
You'd be surprised.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. There's a
Yeah.
pawn shop on every corner in Oregon, so like
Yes.
you can blink
Yeah.
and find two.
There is one right down the street from the school. Actually, no, there's one right across the street from the school.
That's
I
good
know
place.
because I go there every day.
I go in there, I buy brownies.
There's one
so
in the
expensive.
school.
Not
Dude,
even
I keep forgetting most of the things I do after I eat the brownies. I think they just
not even joking. The dorm I was just talking about is probably about 300 yards away from the weed store.
There you go.
And there's at OSU, there's one on campus.
Yes, this does not surprise me at all.
Wait, what?
At OSU, there was a weed store on campus.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Where else are they gonna put it? They need to get to where the people are.
Yeah, they gotta get to where their customers are. Why make them walk? They're lazy college students.
Well, their campus is so huge, you have to walk fucking everywhere.
That's a good point. But that means they can't.
This is
leave
why
kids.
every person at OSU has been given a pair of Heelys as
Oh
their
my god, I want Heelys. I always
Dude,
want
Heelys are fucking amazing.
Adult
Put wheels
Heelys
in the
are-
bottom of Crocs.
What?
Yeah.
You can buy adult Heelys on.
Yeah, you can.
Put wheels in the bottom of Crocs.
Yeah, that's what I've
No,
always thought.
that's
It was
not.
like
That's
that is
that's
like
unholy.
flip flops or something. You know.
But the interior
Says
is still
the crock
rubber, so
wearer.
it's not like the axle's gonna
Cuckold.
roll like at all. It's just gonna fucking squeak and just tip over. It's gonna be terrible.
The croc would bend over top of the Healy.
Bend over.
You would attempt to put your foot up and it would just sag down
It would absorb the wheel.
into your heel. It would just go straight up and then you just
I have
permanently
become the Healy.
So where can I get these adult Heelys?
online. Look it
Where-
up
what are they
quick.
called?
Here, I'll find it.
Yeah, my
I
phone's-
was looking at them during English because we didn't do anything useful in
My
English.
phone is on 15%. I hope we end this episode soon. It's not holding in there too well. Robert, I might never be able to hear you again.
I'm okay with that.
Here you go. Heelys Men's Pro 20 Canvas skate something or other. Heelys is a brand. They've made it a brand.
I forgot if the ones with the two wheels are better than the one with the just one big one.
So you
Two
can
wheels
buy
are
these
just
shoes.
like-
They're just Heelys like skater shoes. And you can buy them in men's sizes at Walmart.
How much do they cost?
$60.
Buy a new mic with that money.
And that's a size 10. And see, my
They don't
size.
make them big enough.
No, mine, they go up to 13.
Yeah, I wear 14s.
Sucks to
Oh,
be you.
shit.
Get smaller feet, boomer.
Smaller feet. If your feet can't fit in the Heelys, just get smaller feet.
Do what the stepsisters did in Cinderella.
Croc Heelys. They exist.
Creely.
$88 on Etsy.
80?
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
Look at that.
That's metal as fuck.
I'm sorry, now we're all just looking at Heelys online.
I mean, they are
No.
pretty legit.
Now
I'm
we have
not.
to send every picture of Heelys we've looked at. Bam, 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 bam. He's probably not gonna do it. He has to like leave.
You've got like 2 hours to edit this.
No.
No.
No?
He's editing the one we recorded on Thursday.
The question is,
Yeah.
did you edit the one we did on Thursday?
Hey, yeah, have you edited that one?
Yeah,
It's meant to
I've
go out today.
done a listen through.
Oh,
It's
that's what I thought.
rendered out. I just gotta like actually render it again.
The fucking YouTube putting ads in our videos and not giving us money.
We could just make our videos so horrible that no advertiser would want their ads on it.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
no matter
showing
what,
you
I feel
hate.
like Black Rifle Coffee would do it just to be a bitch.
Not anymore. Yeah, no. Black Rifle apparently has disavowed Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
It kind of fucked up. Because now they're going to lose like 80% of their sponsors. I think it was to public pressure as well. I need to look at it now. Gotta look at the news story.
Typically things are. Whenever companies do things, it's typically for
Yup.
if it's like anything political based. That's why Fruit Roll-Ups has never been in a political scandal like farts.
You're a scandal?
Have or haven't.
To music!